Hello, darlings. Guys, I'm so excited to be back. Okay. If you're new to this channel, my name is Precious and I go by P. Sanders Makeup, but I also consider myself the everyday girl's makeup artist simply because I have decided to dedicate my skill and expertise to educate the everyday woman on how to properly do her makeup. But that's not all you're going to find on this channel. You'll find some more stuff too, but as for this particular video, we are going to get into the smoky purple eye. Hunty. Yep, this look right here. It's cute. Okay, so guys, I'm so happy to finally come back and share a video with y'all. I've been going for a very long time. Been on a totally different path than I thought I was going to take with both my personal life and my professional life. And they sort of kind of started intertwining, and I needed to find a way to separate the two, but also to be true to myself and just to grow and be content with who I am and the decisions that I've made for my life and my choices before I could really commit to this. So I decided to come back with a bang, doing something that I love, which is creating smoky eyes, but also to just kind of, you know, let you know what I've been up to. So if you're interested in knowing just a little bit about what I've been doing in between this time before I got back here, keep watching. Also, if you really came to learn how to do smoky eye, which I know is what you're really here for, you keep watching too. Okay, so we want to start off first with a clean base. So make sure your base is clean. I'm gonna use my favorite wipes by Neutrogena, and I'm just gonna clean my face. After we've cleaned our face, I'm gonna do something a little different. I don't think I've ever done this in one of my previous videos, but then again, that was over 2 years ago, so. We are going to go in with L'Oreal Hydra Fresh Toner. I don't know if you guys use toner in your daily routine, but I suggest that you do. This helps to kind of give the skin a clean canvas. Next, I'm going to start off with a moisturizer. So first, up to this point, we have cleaned our face, we've toned. Now we want to go in and moisturize. Moisturizer I'm going to be using today is the Color du Jour. What I love about this moisturizer is that it not only mattifies your skin, but it also hydrates. Like, is that even possible? Yes, it is. So we're gonna mattify our skin and hydrate, and this works perfect for those who are like me, who have oily skin and need their makeup to last all day long. Next part of the process is primer. So I'm going to be using the Becca Evermatte Poreless Primer Perfector. I know y'all have heard of this primer. It's Amaze Balls. I'm going to be putting this product in my T-zone area. And my T-zone area is where my pores are the largest and where I get most shiny. So your T-zone is down the center of your forehead, top of your cheeks, and also I like to sometimes put a little bit right here because my forehead can get a little shiny too, and on the nose. Yes, I tapped here because I also, this is where I highlight, so I'm just kind of like keep that matte. So the foundation that we're going to be using, I just realized that I don't know the name because the names came off the bottom, but these are the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. I like these because they still look like skin once you put them on, but they're also long wearing, so it's long lasting, and it kind of helps me not to be as oily too. I have these two shades because when I bought these foundations, I actually bought them for my makeup kit, and I use them, but not as much. So instead of going out and buy a new foundation, I just decided to take these from my kit and mix them together to find the perfect shade. Yay! Because I am a neutral tone girl, I mean, I have a little bit of red and a little bit of yellow. We're gonna be mixing. See, this foundation has a little bit of yellow to it, and this one has a little bit of red to it. So I'm gonna be combining these two to make the perfect color. So I like to put it on the back of my hand. I just mix them together, and then I'm just kind of stir it up, stir up the gift, and put it on and just buffing that in with my MAC brush. It's one of my favorite brushes from MAC. And if you're like me and you're mixing foundations, like, you just have to make sure you get the proportions right. You know, like, I know this looks a little weird right now, but you know, I'm gonna mix and match to make sure I get the color correct. So yeah, while I am putting this in, y'all, let me tell y'all what's been going on with me for 2 years. 2 whole years. It's pretty much taken me all this time to just finally get to a place in my life where I am content with everything that's going on. I'm content with my life. I'm happy. I found peace, not only in myself, but in my relationships and people that are around me. And it's taken a lot of work to get there. You know, I just feel like I dealt with some things. Oh, I'm sorry. Now I'm just gonna buff this in so it blends seamlessly. But I dealt with some things that I felt were like they really affected my mental health. So we'll be talking about a lot more on this channel about not necessarily the things I've been through, but what I've been through and what it taught me. So I'll be using my life as an example to sort of give examples, you know, sort of preach a message, I guess. Not preach, but, you know, give a little empowering message for you all to have on your feed. You see how that just blends in so lovely. Moving on to concealer, I'm going to be using Studio Fix 24 Hour Smooth Wear Concealer in shade NC48. All right, when you're putting your concealer on, guys, I know y'all see everybody making these little tribal marks. I'm definitely going to do a more detailed video to tell you why you do the tribal marks and how to help you do your tribal marks a little bit better, because there is a method to this. It's not about just making triangles on your face. There's a whole thing to highlighting and contouring. So be on the lookout for a video like that coming for me. But until then, you're gonna get this quick little demonstration. We are highlighting the center of our face. So that will be where the light hits. Light hits. You're dead in the center. Forehead, top of the cheeks, top of the lip, and even on the nose and on the bottom of the chin. Sorry. So I've got my position in place. You see, I didn't take it out too far, and I keep it right up in here. We're not all the way back here and spread it out. We want to keep that light right here in the center. All right, we're gonna blend that in. But yeah, girl, your girl has been on a journey to get herself together, and that takes time. Sometimes healing takes time, and it's like the things that I was going through affected every single area of my life. Like I could be strong in these areas. Like I started the YouTube channel, I was making videos, I am working as a makeup artist, but to really go that extra mile required a little bit more from me than just what I had, the strength and the endurance that I had, and it wasn't enough to sustain the consistency and dedication it takes to do YouTube, or really, you know, anything that you want to dedicate yourself to. So I just wasn't in the right frame of mind to do it. But I am now. Thank God for healing. Thank God for peace. And yeah, if you are struggling with something mentally, go get some help. Mental health is real, y'all. We've blended that in. Blend, 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 blend. Whole point of blending is you don't want to be able to see where it stopped. You know what I'm saying? You don't see where the highlight stopped. No. So here's a trick. I'm going to let you in. This is how I get my filtered finish. Okay. So I'm going to take my Morphe brush. This is E49, and I'm going to use my cracked Studio Fix powder from MAC, and this is NC45. And I'm going to take that powder, and I'm going to press it onto my highlighted area. Y'all, look how smooth that is. Already, look how smooth that is. Filter wear, baby. Filter wear. And I have to pull my mouth down just so I can get up under my eye. That's just what we do. So all the areas that you put your concealer on, you take that pressed powder and you use this product to set it. Yes, honey. Okay, so can I have the highlight without warming the face up? So we got to go in and contour. Now y'all know I do not do a cream contour. I'm not a creamy contour girl. Take too much time. I ain't got time to be doing all that blending. Okay, so I like to do a powder contour. The powder that I'm going to use today is by Prom Beauty, and the color is bronze. They're Brownzers. That's what they call them, not bronzers. They're Brownzers for the brown girls. Amen. And this color is Bronze Veal. And then contour. Notice my placement. I'm starting at the ear and I'm not coming past my cheekbone area. I'm gonna pull my hairline back too. Y'all see my little ghetto beauty supply store scarf? I don't know about y'all, but my mama used to keep us in these, baby. I know everybody be like, put your sand cap on, but before there was a sand cap, there was this little paisley print right here for your bandanas. And we had them in every color so they could match your outfit. All right, and so I'm just taking this around my perimeter. Really, I'm just kind of cuffing that center. So all the focus is on the center of my face. And I just maintain my warmth with my contour. And this is so much quicker than going in and blending your contour and then still having to come back on top of it and put powder on top of it. Don't get me wrong, the look is beautiful, but I just don't be having the time. Next step, we are going to set our foundation. We haven't set our foundation yet. So we're gonna set our foundation. My favorite powder to use for that is the Mineralized Skin Finish powder by MAC. I use a lot of MAC products today. And the color Roan Brush, the color dark. Next up is brows. So I'm gonna be using Precisely my brow pencil. Love this pencil. It's in number 4. I like it, even though it's usually about $20-something, but it's so natural looking. So I really like it. So for the sake of the time length of this video, we're gonna speed through the brow process, but don't worry, I'll be back to give you guys a more detailed look on how I achieve my brows. And next, we're gonna base our eyes. My favorite eyeshadow primer is the Shadow Insurance by Too Faced, and I'm just gonna take a little bit of this and put it on my eyelids. So I'm just gonna rub it in on my lid. Ooh, I look beautiful already. She cute. Okay, one thing that I always do though, since I do skin first and I do eyes last, I have to create a barrier. I have to create a barrier for my skin. And the way that I do that is by taking a translucent powder and placing it under where my highlight is, where my concealer is under my eye. I'm gonna be using Blondie. That's just because this is what all I got right now. And I'm gonna just put it as a shield. I'm not blending this in. I'm just packing it up under here. It's just gonna sit here for a second, okay? To catch any fallout. All right. So this palette that I'm gonna use, please don't judge me. It is my favorite palette in the whole wide world. Y'all know about it. Y'all heard about it. That's why it's not white anymore. It's a dingy color because I use this palette all the time. But it is the Jacqueline Hill palette with Morphe. Oh my God. I use palette 1 and palette 2. I think today I'm going to use palette 1. And I just need really 1 or 2 colors out of here. So I'm going to dip into this palette, and I think I'm going to use this color Buns and a little bit of Hunts. Is these 2 shades right here. And the reason why is because I want to create a transition for my smoky eye. I always put a transition color on with whatever look that I'm doing. And it's usually in this area of something that's warm and got a little bit of brown or orange to it. It just helps me to see where I'm going. I got to see my way. See my way through. Hey! Oh, God. Glory. All right, y'all know I'm saved and I love Jesus for real. Okay, next color we're going to use. I'm using this palette by McGrath. Patty know what she be doing when it comes to eyeshadows, baby. Patty know what she doing when it comes to makeup. So anything that Patty uses or creates, you can use, okay? So we are going to use, this is the, I don't even know what palette this is. We'll just say the pink palette. And it has this beautiful pink color right here. This will be our crease color. So we are creating a purple and pinky smoky eye, but you know, smoky eye is a technique more so than colors, because most people think smoky eye, they think black. Ooh, look at that. Ooh. I mean, pygmy, okay? Okay. So we just want to make sure we are taking windshield wiper motions, getting all up in that crease. I'm going to put this on here. We're just going to take this very pretty purple, and just swoop. Ooh, 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 it's so pretty. It is so pretty. My God, today. Y'all see that? Okay, so how we're gonna make this work, we're gonna take that same brush that we had for our pink, and we're gonna go on, I'm taking the edge of that purple and I am buffing it into that pink. So, cause most people will stop here. This is what they'll have with their smoky eye. They'll have purple and then they'll have pink. You wanna mesh them together, okay? So we're just gonna buff. And by buff, I mean going on the edge of that purple and blending it into the pink with circular motions. And this is what we call smoked, baby. This is how you get the smoke. Like smoke rising is the purple rising up. You see it? It's rising. You see this? This is rising versus this is stopping. So let's keep buffing until we get the look that we want. Just blend for my life. Next, let's move on to eyeliner. Ingot 77, child. It's blackity black, 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 black. Like I like my man. I'm using this little angle brush that I got from like a craft store. Actually, one of my friends gave me this years ago, but she got it from a craft store. And I'm just gonna take that and go on my waterline. Be careful not to make your line too big. And if I can just be honest, the only reason why I wear eyeliner is to give myself a guideline for lashes. Cause y'all know lashes don't look too nice with eyeliner, in my opinion. All right, that's done for the top. Let's get on down to the nitty gritty, baby, in that bottom. Okay, you ready? All right, hold on. And one thing I love about black eyeliner is that it really makes your eye color pop. So I don't have dark brown eyes, but I don't have light brown eyes either. But when I put this black on, baby, these eyes be popping, okay? Keep them on and popping. Popping. What we want to do is we want to take just a small, you can use a pointed brush. It's called like a pencil brush. I usually use something actually that's a little bit more round, more dome shape, but I cannot find it right now. So we're gonna go what we got in my, okay, I'm gonna stick it into that pink that we used. And I'm just gonna go along my bottom lash line. But here's the thing, you wanna get it, you see how deep I went? You want it to go on, like in your eye socket almost. So not up here, but take it down just a little bit more. That's what really takes that smoky eye to the next level. And yes, I'm going on top of this powder. It's totally fine. We're just sweeping it on out the way. But I brought it down a little bit further to really give it that dramatic effect. And I'm gonna do, you see how I started this down here? It's all like stretch your eye out if you have to, but I usually just kind of press into where on top of my eye socket. Yes. And I'm just gonna sweep this on down. And I like to connect my ends, okay? I like to connect. Sweep around your own front door. And this just really makes that smoky eye smoky. Okay, next color will be the purple. So we're gonna take the purple and we're gonna go on top of that black and that pink using the same brush. Did not clean it off, just went from a lighter color to a darker color, okay? So this one is going right here. And I bet you like, but that's too dramatic. It shows up so much better in pictures. It looks so much better in person. I will be careful with this when I'm wearing black. I still do the same technique, but I have to be very careful with black or it can go kind of gothic, child. Whoo! So pretty. Do the other side. And we're just making that smoky gradient effect. Now you can do this, okay? You can do this too. I'm gonna pop my lashes on real quick. Perfect. On some blush, because your makeup isn't done without your blush. So how I wear my blush is I make the face to poke my cheekbones out. And I just pop it on right there. Of course we can add highlight, but I don't think I want to add highlight to this look. I'm gonna keep this look as it is. We're gonna pop a lip on. I'm feeling some color. Let's do it. I'm going to use Current. Okay, it's a wild card, y'all. Y'all ready? I don't think I was ready. I wasn't ready. Let's do it. We can do this. We got this, okay? We got this. Heck yes. Y'all, I never wear color. I'm a new girl all day, every day, but something told me to try color. This color is Atomized, or I think it's Atomized by MAC. So like electric purple. All right, I'm gonna go slip into my clothes and I'll be right back. All right, guys, thank you so much much for tuning in. I really hope you learned something here. If you please like and subscribe to this channel. This is for the everyday women. This is for women who are on here trying to learn how to do their makeup, not necessarily like a pro, but to do their makeup in a way, learning from a pro, but learning an easy and simple way that will help the everyday woman just like you do her makeup flawlessly. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. Go ahead, like, subscribe, share, tell your mama, tell your friend. Precious is back. See you next time.